not a better idea of perfection in human being's nature than human being himself. So what I like very much about the project I'm doing here in Korea is that it's called Fabio Casa. You know what casa means? Casa means home. Home is a very important concept. Tonight I want to teach you something. Some of you who speak English might use sometimes the word apartment. Stop using it. Apartment is a bad word. And you know why? Because apartment is like putting things apart. Home to me, casa to me, is like a big embrace. You know, human beings, imagine human being as a piece of design, okay? We have a front, we have a back, we have two sides. We are not designed to go back. If I go back, I don't know where I'm going, maybe I fall. We are designed to evolve. So Italy is in motion, like human beings. You know, there is another thing I can tell you about Italy. Lots of journalists always ask me, what is about Italian style? What does it mean, Italian style? I arrived to a conclusion. I understood what Italian style is about. Italians are able to transform everything into your house. You know that Italy is also called the country of the 100 piazzas. And let's see why. This is a piazza in Italy, one of the 100 piazza, but for me it's a very important concept. You know, this is the biggest inventions of Italians in architecture. And what is a piazza? For example, this is a piazza. It's an empty space. Piazza is an empty space. No, actually they invented the living room of the cities, the space where everybody gets together. You know, too often your mobile phones became the new piazzas. That's why in 2007 I came out with these pieces of design about the most beautiful Italian piazzas in order to remember that we should go back there to the real places where we get all together, like tonight. Let me tell you something about flowers. You know, we all should be inspired by flowers. And you know, there is a reason for that. Flowers are beautiful, of course. We all agree about the fact that they're beautiful. But they are amazingly useful. Because you know, the whole reproduction system in nature gets started by the beauty of flowers. Because they attract the insects, and then the insects fly away in the fields, and they leave all the pollen around. So that if you think about all life, all the reproduction system starts from the beauty of a flower. You know, that's exactly the reason why I think that when we talk about aesthetics, we should always talk as well about ethics. Because ethics and aesthetics, they go together. And actually this is happening since the Greek time. We're talking about 3,000 years ago. You know, as you may understand, I believe in flowers. And I believe in human beings. Human beings can be like flowers. They can be ethics and aesthetics. It's up to us. Most of my work is very much inspired by the figure of human beings. And think about it. In many religions, when people have to think about God, it is imagined with the shape of a human being. So there is not a better idea of perfection in human being's nature than human being himself.